Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to another video. Have you ever wondered why your cat always seems to claim your spot the second you get up? Interestingly enough, it's not just a quirky habit. There are actually a few different reasons why your cat might be doing this. If you enjoyed this kind of content, subscribe to the channel for more cat videos. Now let's uncover 5 secret reasons why your cat likes to steal your seat. Number 1. It's warm. Cats love warmth, and they naturally seek out the warmest place to rest. They'll often lounge in sunspots or next to the fireplace. This is because cats are naturally adapted to thrive in warm environments, and they can get cold quite easily. Domestic cats today are descended from wildcat species that are still around today. While there is some debate surrounding the exact origins of domestic house cats, one study pinpointed their lineage to a subspecies of wildcat found in the Middle East. This same study found that the genetics of the wildcats were almost indistinguishable from that of domestic cats. So not only did cats originate in a hot desert climate, but they haven't genetically evolved much since then. While there is some variation among breeds, most cats look relatively similar to one another. Dogs, on the other hand, have gone through thousands of years of natural and artificial trait selection since they were domesticated, resulting in the most variety of any mammal. You can see this by just looking at them. Look at a Chihuahua and a Bernese Mountain Dog standing side by side, for example. But cats have stayed relatively the same, and they haven't gone through much physical change in comparison to their wild ancestors. So even though they may no longer live in desert climates, their bodies are still designed to survive extreme temperatures. For example, cats have a natural body temperature between 99 and 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, which is warmer than humans who have a body temperature of 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So even more so than humans, cats like to seek out warmth in order to maintain their body temperature. This is especially true while they sleep. When a cat sleeps, their body temperature can fall almost a full degree and is less precisely controlled than when they are awake. This is a natural part of the circadian rhythm, but it also means that it is important for cats to find a warm place to sleep. So they will naturally seek out the warmest place they can find to ensure they don't get too cold while they are sleeping. Oftentimes, the warmest thing in the house will be you. At 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, you are the most readily available heat source for your cat. Your warmth is one of the biggest reasons why your cat likes to snuggle with you, aside from love and affection, of course. Your cat knows that you are very warm and that you give off body heat. If you aren't available for a cuddle, your cat might go for the next best thing, your seat. If you recently stood up from your chair or a sofa, your cat knows there is a warm spot that is now available. That's not an opportunity they will pass up. If you notice your cat often takes your seats as soon as you stand up, it is most likely that they are seeking out the warmth that you left behind. If your cat likes to steal your spot, click that like button. Number 2. It smells like you. Aside from the warmth, your cat might steal your seat simply because it smells like you. Scent is very important to cats. It is one of the major ways through which they understand the world around them. Believe it or not, a cat's sense of smell is 14 times better than a human's. So even though you might not be able to smell it, you have a distinct scent that your cat can certainly pick up. They use your scent to identify you and eventually associate you with security and familiarity. So your cat might naturally be drawn to areas that you occupied or places that you have been, because of the scent that you left behind. This is especially true when they are looking for somewhere to sleep. Sleeping is one of a cat's most vulnerable states, as they are not able to constantly be on the lookout for threats and dangers. Therefore, cats will typically look for places to sleep that minimize their risk of danger. Often, cats will sleep in secluded, enclosed spaces in which they feel more secure. If your cat associates your scent with security and safety, they may view your scent as a stamp of approval. Since you sat in a specific chair and it's been marked by your scent, your cat is more likely to see it as a safe place. Plus, they may just get a sense of comfort from your scent, and they feel safe enough to sleep knowing that you are nearby to protect them. Where is your cat's favorite spot? Comment below. Number 3. Safety. As we've discussed, safety is one of the most important things for a cat to consider when picking out a place to sleep. When a cat is sleeping, their awareness of their surroundings is significantly lowered. In the wild, this would be the time in which predators would seek to strike. Even though domestic house cats, especially indoor cats, no longer face the same threats as their wild ancestors, their instincts still remain. Though they may be perfectly safe, your cat will still seek to maximize their safety while they are asleep by choosing a place that they deem to be safer than in the open. If your cat steals your chair to sleep on, it might be due to its elevation. It is safer to sleep above the ground, which is why the cat's wild relative, the jaguar, is often seen sleeping high up in trees. The elevation makes it more difficult for predators to reach, though it is a more protected sleeping spot than on the ground. Your cat might choose a more uncomfortable looking place to sleep over their comfy cat bed simply due to its height. Not only do elevated sleeping spots give your cat more safety from threats on the ground, but they also provide a nice vantage point to watch over the house. From an elevated position, your cat can survey the ground while still being protected from any potential threats. In this way, your chair makes a great sleeping spot on multiple fronts. As for why your cat stole your specific seat rather than choosing any other elevated seat in your house, it is most likely what we discussed earlier, your scent. Not only is your seat elevated enough to give your cat peace of mind, but your scent adds a bonus layer of comfort. Number 4. To claim territory. Cats are highly territorial creatures, meaning they naturally seek to mark objects and people as their own. Claiming territory is very important in cat communication, as it lets other cats in the area know what is what. As we've discussed, scent is very important in the world of cats. It is one of the most important ways in which they are able to understand the world around them, but it is also an important method of communication. All cats secrete pheromones, which are chemical signals that act as hormones to convey messages to other cats. A cat's pheromones can contain information about them, like their gender, age, and sexual availability. So, in order to convey these messages, cats will mark objects and places in their surroundings with their pheromones. They secrete pheromones from glands all over their bodies, but these glands are most concentrated in their paws, cheeks, and forehead. So, in order to spread their pheromones, cats need to be physically in contact with the object they want to mark. This is why cats frequently headbutt or rub their cheeks against their humans. Along with marking objects, cats also mark their humans. This is your cat's way of letting other cats know that you are spoken for. It is not uncommon to see your cat doing the same behaviors to various objects in your house. This is one of the reasons that cats scratch on certain furniture. Along with getting out pent-up energy, scratching is also a good way to spread pheromones through their paws. But there are also less destructive ways for cats to spread pheromones. Just by spending time in a space or sitting in a specific chair, your cat can mark it as their own. So if your cat is frequently stealing your chair, there is a good chance they are just renewing their scent. Having a well-established territory can be comforting for a lot of cats, and it allows them to feel like they have some control over their surroundings. By leaving their scent on your chair, they are letting other cats or potential threats know that it is theirs. Plus, the chair likely smells familiar and is therefore already an established safe place for them to sleep or sit. Number 5. To get your attention. Since your cat can't speak to you directly, sometimes they have to get a little bit creative when it comes to communication. Cats will do all kinds of things to get our attention, from the most subtle to the very obvious. Your cat may meow incessantly or paw at you when they want something, or they may just stare at you from a distance. But cats are very intelligent, so they will probably quickly learn what best garners a response from you. If your cat notices that you spend a lot of time in a specific chair, perhaps on the sofa or on your work chair, they may steal your seat simply to get a reaction from you. They know that stealing your seat will most likely elicit some kind of response, whether it be a cuddle, a threat, or even just picking them up to move them to the side. Even if your response is that of annoyance, any reaction is still a reaction and may encourage your cat to continue the behavior in the future. Your cat may be more likely to steal your seat if they feel that they haven't been given enough attention, or maybe if they are just feeling a little bit bored. If you notice your cat is stealing your seat at the same time every day, it might be an attempt to get you to feed them or play with them. This is especially true if it has worked at least once before. Cats are not only very intelligent, but they are also creatures of habit. They are most content following a daily routine, and stealing your seat may very well have become part of it. So next time your cat steals your seat, make sure to check the time. They may be trying to communicate with you and let you know that it's feeding time, playtime, or they simply want to cuddle. Cats are sometimes difficult to understand, and they do things that might seem completely random or bizarre to us, like steal our seats. But in actuality, cats are highly intelligent creatures that often have specific motives. Whether it's because they are seeking out warmth, to claim their territory, or to get your attention, there are plenty of different reasons why your cat steals your seat. And it isn't just to slight you. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And now that you know why your cat steals your seat, we invite you to check out one of these PAWSOME videos next. We'll see you there, cat lovers.